Once again, it is time for our weekly game releases. My name is Strino, and with me today is Woopow.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and thanks again for tuning in, guys, for this week's weekly game releases for all platforms. So, Strano, you ready to jump into this, brother?
I think so. It's kind of a late night getting that video out for the results. That was a mess.
Yeah, it was.
Turned into a bigger deal
a little
than
bit.
most videos, but we got it out, and Lucky won. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad he got his prize, and so now we're going to get this recording done today so we can get it out tomorrow.
Yep. Time crunch as always. Nothing new there.
No, but I like it, sir. I like it. It's been fun so far.
I do too.
I think this is our 55th video. 55th video?
Really?
Yeah, we've been moving at it pretty good. But that's not why they're here. They're here for the game releases.
That's right.
What do we got first for them?
All right. First up is nothing real new. Doom 3, but it is coming to the PlayStation VR. So I want to try that, man. I think the PlayStation VR would be really sweet. I've never personally put one on or tried it, but if you're going to play a VR, I think Doom 3 would probably be one of the best ones to play.
Yeah, I think Doom 3 would be a cool one for VR. I've not messed much with VR. I still just the vertigo and the I don't know. I don't know if it's for me.
It's not for everybody. It's not, but I mean, I want to try it for sure. I mean, that Doom 3 looks really cool just because you can like peer around corners and you can like take your gun around corners and use the flashlight and shoot and stuff. I think VR is pretty sweet, but
yeah, I think
it's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah, I think it's something you can get used to, and if it was a good enough game, I'd sit there and get used to it, and that'd probably be a bad thing for me.
Fair enough.
All right. Elite Dangerous Odyssey.
Yes, sir. So if you are a fan of having your own starship to run about the galaxy, this is the game for you.
Yes.
Never personally played any Elite Dangerous. I've always wanted to, because I like how the story's set up, and like it's one of those where the decisions you make changes the outcome and the story and so on and so forth. But it's actually built around the Milky Way galaxy too. So I think it's kind of cool how you can explore something that we actually know and learn about.
Yeah, I mean that is neat, and I like the what I've seen of Elite Dangerous. I have not played any of them, but I love me some spaceships.
Yeah, I mean that's what this game is based on. I mean, of course, it's also you fight, of course, and you explore the galaxy, and you trade, and you build up your you trade in your starship for something bigger and better as you move on. You customize it in so many different ways. I really, after looking at this game, and of course, this is Elite Dangerous Odyssey, so after looking at this, it really makes me want to go out there and check it out on Steam, man. I'm really curious now.
Adding to that backlog.
Seriously, there's the problem.
That's the bad thing about covering all these new games coming out is our backlog gets extremely long.
Seriously, man. Every week I see one or two games, I'm like, ooh, I need to add that to my Steam list. Ooh, I need to add that. My Steam list, my wish list is like 9 pages long.
Yeah, now that we're doing this YouTube, which is an incredible time sink out of the gaming, it's...
yeah.
All right. Disco Elysium, the final cut.
Yep.
I can say Elysium.
I'm proud of you, too. I'm very proud of you. So, another open world RPG. I've played a little bit of the original Disco Elysium. Pretty cool. You're a detective trying to figure out a murder. You've got a pretty unique skill set. The art style in the game, I think, is really well done. It's a unique game, and it's pretty cool, honestly. I mean, it's the way it's done is I like it.
You get to choose your political alignment, which changes the whole game pretty much.
Yeah, that's the unique twist about it. I'm surprised that a game would actually go to that length and let you choose your political alignment, but this one does.
Disco Elysium. The Xbox and Switch will be coming soon.
Yeah, it's coming out for PC, PlayStation, and Stadia now.
Stadia,
So
yeah.
more to come on that one. But yeah, Disco Elysium. Anybody that's played it knows what it is, and I'm sure that they're probably excited they're getting another piece to the puzzle there.
You have any experience with that Stadia?
None.
Me
None
neither.
at all.
I mean, is there a lot of people playing this on the Stadia? Any of our fans or anybody? Leave a comment and tell us what you think of Stadia and if it's worth the money.
Well, we do have one of the guys we're mutual friends with, the Four Scars Gaming. He has a Stadia, and he plays on it quite a bit, just in live streams and stuff. So I know he really loves it. He enjoys it. He's on Twitter as well, and he kind of talks about a little bit the different games coming out and the updates and the news with it. So I think it was one of those platforms that was supposed to just go away, go to the wayside, but it hasn't. It's sticking around, and it's here to stay. It appears to be anyway. So
yeah, I wrote it off. Color me bad, but I wrote that off, and I just thought it was, not going to be around. But
here it is, still hanging.
Evil Genius 2 World Domination. Criminal mastermind game.
Yeah, that's the cool part about it is you get to be the bad guy, and you get to build up minions and build up your base, so to speak, to fight the forces of justice. So you get to be the bad guy and keep the good guys out. So it's kind of a cool twist on the game. I like it. I like how it's done.
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty funny
figured
too.
you're just trying to get more ideas for your acreage of land there in the Ozarks.
Yeah, that's right. Build me some kind of fortress around the house here.
Yeah. What do you got next for me?
But this one,
Oh,
this Evil Geniuses
cutting you
looks
off.
good. Yeah, I'm cutting you off because we're not done here. This is a good one. I'm telling you, this one needs to be played. It's a load of fun. It's if you like a building sim game, this is definitely one for you. You can create your own minions, or if things get kind of tough, you could even hire different henchmen to do certain jobs for you and stuff. You can the title of it, or not the title, but the way they describe it on Steam is like there's certain objectives that you can do, and part of it's like you can do something to the royal family, or you can blow up Canada, or I don't know if those are actual real things in the game, but if it is, I applaud them for that. I think that's kind of a cool way to really dig into the bad guy.
Goes all out there.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny.
Do you hire your henchmen on Craigslist, or is there a game mechanic for that?
It may be a Craigslist game mechanic. Who knows, man? Okay, so next up is, and this one's cool. I don't even know how to describe this thing. They call it an interactive psychological thriller, but it's like a live action movie that you have to make decisions in, as you can see from the trailer, and it changes the story as you go along, depending on what you do, as you try to you're trying to solve a murder of your close friend. But just watching it, man, it's got me interested to see how this is going to work.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that kind of like the Stadia. You don't know if it's going to stick around, if this is a genre that's really going to take off, or if it's, just a one of a kind new experience for people.
Yeah, I know. That was something my kids used to watch. Like, there's a thing on Netflix that Bear Grylls came out with, and it was set up similar to this, where he would get to an obstacle and he would be like, "Hey, what do you choose?" And the kids get to get the remote and pick which path he takes or whatever, whether it's good or bad, and it changes up how things are. And this kind of goes on that similar path. So I think it's really cool. Like, it's $12 on Steam. I mean, it's
it's cheap enough to check out. Yeah,
absolutely. And I don't know about the replayability factor on a game like this or how this really works, but the narrative looks good, the story looks good, it looks creepy. Like, it looks like it's really well done. I don't know how they did the movie part of it, but Like I said, $12, man, I think it's worth a try.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the DVD Choose Your Own Adventures, but it was something that really never took off. I mean, there was a niche market for it for a little while, and so I guess that's where my head kind of goes with that. But up next is Kingdom Hearts Remix Final Chapter Prologue, downloadable
Easy, buddy.
content, Melody of Memory. I get to read and I just don't stop.
So it's several games, and anyone that loves and knows Kingdom Hearts like I do, it's all of these games that are finally coming to PC. So I don't know if they're doing a bundle pack or if you buy each one individually. I'm not sure that's going to work yet. I'm not even sure. I haven't looked at that, but they're bringing the 1.5, 2.5, 2.8 final chapter, the Remind DLC, and the Melody of Memory all to the PC. So I think it's coming through Epic Games as a store exclusive. So I don't know if it's going to be on Steam or not, but everyone knows what Kingdom Hearts is. So if this is something you're looking forward to, I know most people play it on other platforms, but it is coming to PC. So for those that love the PC, this is a way to enjoy Kingdom Hearts.
I'm going to let you announce the other one, the next one.
Okay.
Because I will butcher that.
Okay. I might too. Okay, so next up we have Narita Boy. It is a 2D retro action-adventure platformer. And I think it looks pretty awesome. Of course, I love retro anyways. We both do. 2D platformers are kind of like the staple of our gaming back in the day. This one looks pretty great. You get to explore the digital kingdom and, of course, save the world with your sweet techno sword.
And hand-drawn animations. I like that. I like the handcrafted elements.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, this game just looks pretty sweet. I mean, for anyone who's a retro lover, this is one that looks like it's a must-try.
With the techno sword. The techno sword.
Who does not want to battle with a techno sword?
Yeah, just some words they just put into a game and you're just like, okay, I'll buy into it. Techno sword, got it.
Right. Normally these type games are just like Steam only, but this one's coming out for Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, so people get to play it on a little bit of everything. It's getting a lot of love right now, and I think it's going to be a really good one. It's another one of those that I really want to try. Another one that's just added to the wish list. So we will see how Narita Boy turns out.
In this next one, I had to talk Whoop out of adding to the featured list. He really wanted to feature this one, and I was like, no, we don't need to feature it. But Planet Zoo, Southeast Asia Animal King. Animal Pack. Animal King. I was trying to make it sound cooler than it was.
Hey man, for those that like the Planet Zoo, it is what it is. If you're looking for Southeast Asian animals, this is what you need right here. But for a sim, Planet Zoo is pretty good. But on the second note, you're an idiot.
Yeah, sure am. I started a YouTube channel with my friend. I'm pretty brilliant. Shelter 3. Nature adventure game. Elephants.
Yes. It is an indie game for sure. They've had some other shelter games in the past. This one is about a herd of elephants. So it's more about, of course, how elephants are. It's more about the family and the unity of the pack and how you're going to make decisions that change the path that you go down and overcoming obstacles and stuff. The visuals are what kind of get it for me. Like all the shapes that they use to make up the worlds and even the animals themselves. I think it's kind of unique, and the soundtrack's supposed to be really good too. So it's not a game necessarily I see myself playing, but I can see where people would want to play a game like this.
Yeah, I understand completely. It's neat. I love elephants. Elephants are just so cool.
I think the art style is going to get it for a lot of people. The art on the game just looks, I don't know, it's just unique. You don't see something like that very often. So we'll move from an elephant herd to Tennis World Tour 2.
Tennis World
quite
Tour
a stretch here.
2. PS5, Xbox XS,
Yep.
single player or co-op PvP, and I'm sure this goes into 4-player as well.
Oh, I'm sure it does too. Yeah,
And it's about the only way I like a good tennis game. If it's a kind of a party deal with 3 friends. Yep. Other than that, I'm not a big tennis video game guy.
Neither am I. I was for the Wii because it was a little more interactive, but
yeah, but then you got the risk of busting a lamp.
Oh yeah, seriously. But for anybody who likes tennis games, this one's just, of course, being brought to PS5 and Xbox X and S, like you said. So it's already been out, but they're just ramping it up a little bit for the current gen consoles. So
and your risk of breaking a lamp is far reduced on this game.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is
over
very
the
true.
Wii.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so now we have The Binding of Isaac, and this is the Repentance downloadable content. Excuse me. Another roguelike dungeon adventure. It's got this DLC, of course, comes with new enemies, new bosses, new weapons, new gear. This is supposed to be like a super large DLC. Like they're even saying it's a game within itself. So it does look good. Anybody that likes the roguelike dungeons, this is probably one to try out.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with The Binding of Isaac. Glad y'all are getting downloaded content.
It's a very, like, they're saying the game has like 500 hours of gameplay. Like it's pretty extensive, but
so it's going to add to the backlog if
yeah, really. This is one that's going to be on the back of the backlog. So, but still, looks good. Anybody who likes The Binding of Isaac, looks pretty good.
500 hours of gameplay, that would take me several months.
Yeah, that's a lot. 500 hours of gameplay is a lot.
Yeah, unless it's Hawking or Overwatch, and then a couple weeks later you don't even realize you're at 500 gameplay hours.
Yeah, no kidding. You have like a big mountain man beard and you don't know where you've missed the last month of your life. It's happened.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a whole list of new friends every weekend. It's like
yeah, that's right.
A new group of people you're hanging with. Oh, and Wu Pao.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so the last non-featured of the week, which really sounds kind of bad because Resident Evil is always a featured title, but we're only saying that on this one because this one is just coming to Stadia. And they're releasing this one obviously before Resident Evil Village. Ooh, can't wait for that one. Before Resident Evil Village drops on May the 7th. So any of the Stadia players can get the Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition for free if you're a Stadia Pro member. So it's just a way to kind of kick you in gear and get us ready for Village coming out very soon.
Yeah, and a little love for the Stadia. Like you said, it seems to be holding its own, getting new content as well.
Yeah, it is. And, anyone that loves horror in any form or fashion, Resident Evil is like the king of that, in my opinion. One of the kings. There's a lot of good ones out there, but, man, Resident Evil is so, so good. Resident Evil 7, I don't know if you ever played that or not. Woo! Man. No. It'll have you pretty tight.
Fair enough. All right, so that's our list of non-features of the week, and we are moving on to our only feature of the week, which is a really exciting game. I hope you stuck around for it because it is Outriders.
Oh, sir. So I know that many people we talked to played the demo as I did. Man, the demo, not only was it good, but the developers of the game, like they listened to criticism throughout the demo, and they had patches and updates to the demo as we were playing it. So they were making changes and making things better as you go through.
And that's what we was talking about. I think if anybody watched that news feature we done on Outriders and how they listen to the fans, and it's great to see them do that on the right track.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, I played this game. I think it's a fantastic mix of gunplay and violent superpowers, I guess you'd call them, that you get to play with. Of course, the thing that sticks out to me, of course, as what we always try to do, is it is co-op, 1 to 3 player co-op.
1 to 3 players.
And
we need to find a third.
Man.
We need to find a third. I wonder if
true.
Sega Blocks.
I know plenty of people who
down.
Yeah.
That would
he would
fun.
definitely be down, brother.
Hey,
that would
Sega,
be fun.
Let us know if you're down.
I promise you, he's down, brother. There's several people that would play this with us. I know that for a fact. But I enjoyed the combat. I enjoyed the story. The 4 classes you can choose from, they're really unique and they're really separate. I love the customization part of the game. I mean, I don't have much negative to say other than it needs to. I'm ready for April 1st, man. I'm ready to play the full game.
Yeah, me too. I was holding off on the demo just because backlog, but I really want to get into it and play it. But I want it to be like just all new, no spoilers. I want to just go through it.
I get it.
I want to find I want to find my 2 others and just go through the game.
Well, that was my thing with Outriders. Is of course, I did a little piece on it about a month ago, I guess. But
which will
I had really high hopes. Yeah, I had high hopes for this game, and that's why I wanted to play the demo, because I wanted to see if my high hopes were validated or if I might as well just say, another one that I had high hopes for that really, dropped the ball. But in my opinion, this one did not, man. And this is another one of those games that I plan on. I want to play it solo, but I don't. Like it's kind of like It Takes Two. Like, I only want to play this game if you and I can play together or whoever, I want to play this thing co-op because it's just way more fun and play co-op games like that, in my opinion.
Yeah. But, of course, with any kind of co-op game, especially if it's got any long storyline to it, if you're hooked on it, the other guy's got something to do the next day.
Right. There's the issue right there.
Okay, so that's it for the games this week. I'm really excited about Outriders. I can't wait to get a couple guys and go through that, just every single scene. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And Woo Pal's going to tell us about our featured channel of the week.
Yeah, there's so many good channels to choose from, guys. And all you subscribers, we appreciate you guys so much. But one guy we've gotten to know here recently, love his content. He's a great guy. He really supports us, and we support him as well. But Keefe75 Games, look him up on YouTube, guys. We'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. But man, he does some really good gameplay videos, does some really good walkthroughs of some games. Does a really good job of spelling the stuff out for you if you need any help with any of that stuff. And like I said, plus he's just a good guy, which is what we're wanting to base our stuff around. It's just good people who want to help each other. So like I said, we'll leave a link below to him. But Keefe, we appreciate you, brother. Thanks a lot for always leaving comments and checking out our content.
Yes, sir. I'm going to check out those Outriders because I've been meaning to get the Outriders on that Outworlds. I've been meaning to get on that game, and I think I'll check that out.
For sure.
All right, so that's our video for the week. Like I said, it's been a big, busy week. We appreciate all our subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good week.